Penis.
Bad.
Penis.
Man, that's my problem.
You guys
Hello, man. What's good, Cosmic Casters?
Did you start the episode last week?
You started. You said at least like 8 C's in that Cosmic Cast.
Cosmic Cast.
But why? Why do you do this?
Who's starting? I don't know.
That's what I was asking.
You do it, Ari. You do it. I don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's lawless land until Austin gets back. It's like when the mom leaves the house and the kids are bad. That's what's happening today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Jesus
Bless you.
Christ, wipe your nose. Damn. My God.
Bless you.
You got snot just dribbling out your nostrils right now, man. Clean that shit up.
What are you talking about?
Oh, that was too much.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen,
too soon.
to another episode of the Cosmic Cast, your favorite podcast. We don't say that as a joke. We mean that for legit. We just got a raving review from the H3H3 podcast. He took a break from stalking Hassan's house to give us a raving review on our podcast. So shout out to H3H3 and Hassan Piker. Thank you.
What was his review? Or was it just shout out?
It was a lot of gibberish. I think he might have been on something at the time. But,
yeah, of course.
But
a lot of sniffling. Way too much sniffling.
A lot of sniffling.
Yeah. He was also doing that weird blinking thing that he does. But the stuff that I could understand was podcast good. So, yeah.
Okay. Bro does cocaine.
Something to do with
That's
Hamas
obvious.
as well, but I'm not really I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, we won't discuss that here and there. But welcome to the podcast. This has been going on for many years, giving you the quality content you've come to expect from your favorite boys. I am Super Gaming Dude, aka Ari. With me, as per usual,
CosmicDomino. It's me.
I guess now they've decided to introduce themselves.
I introduced myself.
That's crazy. Why?
Because I'm epic.
And the person, are you going to introduce yourself?
My name's Jason.
Hey, Jason. Yeah, we don't do that here, man.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Yeah,
you shouldn't
normally we
yourself.
introduce the host. It's all good.
It's all good, man. I'm glad you could finally join us on this podcast. Thank you, SideQuest Dan. I really appreciate your comments. And someone has to do it. That is not a joke. That is not just a statement. Someone has to do it. Ugh.
I think even without the context of last episode, I think we still know what Ari's talking about.
No,
and that's
exactly.
like the crazy thing.
They know. They know. Everyone knows.
So I'm not fully caught up on Invincible, but I did make some progress.
Nice.
I watched the episode. No. Well, yeah, since last week, yes. But I finished episode, I want to say that was 3.
Of season 2?
No, 3. I'm on season 3.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were in season 2 last time. I didn't know.
No,
Must have
I'm
misunderstood
not that behind,
I don't know if this
bro.
is a hot take, but I think I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think season 3, at least narratively wise, is the strongest out of the 3 seasons. What do you guys
I
think?
can see that.
It's a pretty like fresh out of the oven take. I think the one was kind of better, but I think the third.
I think one is very strong. I definitely think.
But I think the third one kind of digs deeper. I'll tell you. I'll give you that.
Thank you. I really like a lot of the narrative choices they're making. I think the way they're challenging Mark as a protagonist is really strong. And I like that they're showing that he's not the perfect protagonist. He is selfish. He will be selfish at times. He will think that his way is the only right way because he's a kid, man. He's a fucking teenager trying to discover like what it's being like to be the most powerful hero in the world. So it's really interesting.
And ironically, making him like get beat up all the time is so endearing. It's like this is why Invincible works, and this is why the Batman works.
Right. And that's why it pisses me off every single time I hear someone say, why is he named Invincible? He just keeps getting beat up. Shut the fuck up.
He's still alive, isn't he? Isn't he, idiot? Clearly he's invincible then. God.
Niggas don't know.
It's literally the point.
Niggas
Literally
just
idiots.
Don't know. Niggas just don't know.
Literal ding dongs, bro.
Ding dong.
Dog.
Ding
dog,
dong, who's there?
Cock-a-dookie, bro.
Anyway.
Who's there? Media literacy. What's up? Did you know? Fascism.
I get you.
Okay.
How do we keep tying this podcast back to fascism?
Because it's
Well,
here,
to be
man.
fair, the Viltrumite army, I think they're like
fascists. Yeah, that's like
they're straight up
you really
fascist.
don't gotta like. This is like the most fascists ever been. Like it's the easiest way. Eugenics, racial
literally,
breeding,
they literally commit eugenics. I forgot
yeah,
about that.
like that's their whole thing. Like you think eugenics in that universe, you think Viltrumites. Like this really not. Like you really don't gotta go far.
I feel like Darth Vader and the rest of the Sith were like the worst of the worst for the longest time, but I'm starting to think the Viltrumites are up there. Dude.
Viltrumites,
Absolutely.
by the way, not Voltrumites. Can I say though? I say that season 3 is the strongest narratively. There is one episode that I can't for the life of me figure out why they went with. And I think that Jacob just watched it, if I'm not mistaken. Do you know the episode where Mark goes to the future?
No.
Never mind. Never mind. Unless Jacob
That's
wants to
probably next.
go away for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that was the animation there was just like, man, that's
bad.
That's the one after one I watched. I was like, yeah, you guys were really saving money with that one.
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Really?
But the reason why I say
It's the one I think he's about to watch it next.
Oh yeah, really?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Jacob, mute yourself really
I
quick.
finished the episode where Oliver does a thing, and you're like, whoa.
Oh hell yeah, that was a
We've
good
both
episode.
seen
Yeah.
it.
Well, just in case the audience, I don't know what we want to spoil
that's
and
true.
not spoil, but
Oliver kills.
It was.
Is that just gonna say it?
You just go straight to the spoiler, bro.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. They may have not seen it. By the way, Oliver kills people.
Yeah.
He kills a family of 5. Just flies through them like he's a car on the highway.
Worse, arguably.
Yeah, no, but legitimately, the people that Oliver kills, it makes me so sad that they're never gonna be in the show again.
Yes,
That
they
makes me
will.
so sad.
Actually, if you see in the. Oh wait, no, never mind.
No, exactly.
No, because I was like, because you see in the flashback when Angstrom Levy gets crawled back in the dimension, you see the technicians working on the Mahler twins, but then I realized it's way too far in the past. Maybe there's like a third one Mahler twin. I don't know.
No, that might be the one that was missing though.
So
You might be right. You might be right. That might be.
might be
Remember,
cooking. I might be cooking.
remember
I might be
the
cooking.
one who had half his body melted. He was looking for the other one, but he couldn't find him. That might be the one.
There you go. It makes and then make another clone. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing,
Mahler
bada boom.
twins, back to it.
What they do disappear for a while in the comics. What they do when they come back is very weird.
Yeah, they become gay lovers. It's kind of up.
No, they're brothers. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's so up.
They're literally called the Mahler twins.
Yeah,
They
that's
can't
I'm
be
like
having
the
sex.
writers going with like
Now they're called the Muller lovers.
So I'm not even sure this is gonna be adapted because it's that weird. So I'm just gonna spoil it. I don't give a fuck. So if you care about comic Invincible spoilers, skip ahead a little bit. For
imagine
some
like
reason,
double tapping and you land immediately on you saying it. Like we
Right?
should wait like 3 more seconds and then now say it. Go.
Okay, so for some reason, at some point, a bomb is set off, like a gas bomb, and
Joker type for real.
and when women inhale this gas, a town of women inhale this gas, and the newborn babies, male babies that are born from then on, are just Maulers.
I don't remember that. That's so funny. What?
I'm not even kidding. They're just
I think
Maulers now.
it's just weird enough for them to try to do that.
These niggas are psychos, man. I don't know, bro. But I love the Mahler twins. I think they're like definitely my.
They had Omni-Man like tongue that girl on screen, so like I don't see how they wouldn't.
What the did you just say?
Yeah, he was like tongue dancing on with the bug lady in season 2. Like you guys were there. Like don't.
Oh
pretend
yeah, that's
like,
true. That did happen. Yeah, I forgot about
Harry,
that.
I just keep looking like, where are you sending Wizard Boy and the International Crime Syndicate? What is this Harry Potter in America comes to America bullshit you're sending out?
Look at it, dude. It looked fun. It looked like one of those silly goofy games.
Secret. Oh no, it's even more Secret Agent Wizard Boy, bro. Come on.
Look,
They took what was good about Jmod Hogwarts and then like made it better probably, and then
His headmaster is Grumbledore.
This is your fucking problem, bro. You won't step out of your comfort zone. You won't try anything new.
When new ideas
are presented to you, you laugh, you scoff in my face, acting like I'm beneath you.
I don't scoff. I am the new idea guy. I'm the trailblazer. What are you talking about?
Name 5 ideas you came up with last week. Go. Go.
Blender for children.
I'm liking it so far.
A plane that flies backwards.
I don't love that one.
A law that makes you piss yourself, but only on Thursdays. A new PS2 concept game when you play as Big Wheel, and the thumbnail for the Cosmic Cast episode that just came out. Boom!
Boo! That one, you're phoning it in with that last one.
Yeah, that's true. That never happened. You're like, yeah, that's the fake one. That's the fake one. 2 truths and a lie.
I don't believe that.
We should play 2 truths and a lie. Let's play 2 truths and a lie.
Oh, that's a good idea, but I wish I had more time to prepare. I can't think of stuff on the spot.
Then take the next 15 to prepare, and then we'll talk about something else.
We could talk about.
Sure. What are the reviews, Jacob? You're gonna have to talk and think.
No. Well, we can read it, okay?
Okay.
So I want you guys to go onto our Discord server, Cosmic Empire, link in the description.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I also want to talk about. Hell yeah.
And then go to further discussion.
Yes.
And we're going to start with the top one because there's a newer one from Limus. So we're going to read Risk 2.5.
Basically, Austin asked everybody to review each member of the Cosmic Cast to feed our egos.
Oh, is that why they did it?
Even when Austin's on break, he'll still give us content, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he's the GOAT.
The GOAT!
Speaking of Austin, he likes to make weird tweets and then sign it as if I'm the one that made the tweet.
Really honestly, best to ever do it.
It's really funny, bro.
No, I hate him. If there's a tweet and it ends with Jacob, it probably wasn't me.
It reminds me of that video we did where we were pretending to be each other, and Jason said, "I fucking hate fat people. My name is Austin."
That's clip of the year, bro. You should have won Cosmic of the Year just because of that.
So fucking funny, bro.
I hate fat people. My name's Austin. Oh, shit.
Jason always coming up with innovative content.
All right, let's read it.
Let's do it.
So I'll read for Austin, and everybody can read for themselves.
So if we weren't clear, this is like our audience's honest thoughts on us as content creators.
One by one. Arnie Mai is the most male on white bread of the group. Not bad in any means, but his dialogue can be boring at times when not the focus. Sadly, well, I see you reviewing that like you were reviewing a show. Honestly, Arnie Mai, sadly, the most forgettable member because his ass is barely speaking. He has potential when he does open his mouth, though. We just need more of it. Pretty good to carry on bits, but slow at the mark.
That's real because Austin has always been our sneak hitter, man. He lies in the background, waits for his moments, but then when he strikes, it gets the whole club.
I'm saying, like,
man.
we're talking about, like, it's like athletes. Like, we might be trading Arnie Mai to H3, but, he's good on the field when he's good, so we're considering.
He's going to be Ethan's Jamie for now on.
Fucking go. Jesus
Christ. Trading Arnie for Hassan.
What a horrible trade. We'd be getting fucked. What the hell?
So like, I fucking hate these. We're not leftist enough.
That might make for some good content. I think we should really tap into the political landscape. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should have no any political education or knowledge. We should definitely tap in, Jacob. Hell yeah. Honestly,
we should just speak on matters.
Whatever happening in the government right now, it's the opposite of meritocracy. So we should definitely fit right in.
Let's go. Anyway, next up we got Jacob.
Here's what Risk said about me. It's lovely. CosmicDomino is probably the most rowdy member when on the pod, rivaled by Super Gaming.
No, hold on. No. You're not rivaled by Super Gaming. You're rivaled by SGD. That's clean. Harry, you should consider a rebrand.
You know, I have, but I'm
Come
kind
on.
of attached to the Super Gaming Dude branding, man.
Super Gaming Dude, but like, yeah, I'm Super Gaming
We'll
Dude,
see.
but you can call me
I'll think about it.
SGD.
I'll think about it. If I'm gonna rebrand, I'm going all out. If I'm gonna rebrand, I'm going all out. It can't be
No,
like
that's
a
not,
little
no,
thing.
but rebrand, like, that's what I'm saying, like, mini rebrand, you know what I mean? Like, Super Gaming Dude is great as a name, so that's what I'm saying, but like, yeah, I'm Super Gaming Dude, but you can call me SGD.
I'm liking the sound of that. I can't lie to you. I can't.
I don't know what's wrong with my voice today, so sorry if I sound off.
You're fine. Your voice still sounds
the
sexy
ability-
as usual.
Thanks, man. The ability to make unfunny
I had him
bits,
blushing. You
no
heard
matter
that?
the
You heard that little laugh? I
situation.
had him blushing.
He was like a little giggle in there.
The ability to make unfunny bits, no matter the situation, should be studied for generations
That is
to come.
fucking hilarious.
He could honestly
God.
become a great rage bait Twitter account.
I've been saying this. I've been saying this.
The bullshit he be saying is great, and honestly, is one of his strongest points. He needs to make it with those fucking reels and TikToks. It's not enough.
I
I'm
agree.
saying you have
agree.
you have to rage bait, because like you can rage bait so well on on TikTok and reels, and like, man, come on, we could be already dancing with the stars now. Like we
You're
could
so
be already on
right.
the
Yeah.
decline of our career if you just rage baited
I
properly.
I was about to say, I feel like Dancing with the Stars is the decline. And
That's
then
what I'm saying. Like we could have already been like on the way to retirement if
Let's
Jacob
fucking
rage
go.
baited correctly.
Dancing with the Cosmics.
Let's fucking go. Next up is Jason. Go for it.
The Angry Demon is probably the strongest member of the pod. Let's go. Starting off conversations is a must in podcasts, and he does it pretty well. Just straight work. His jokes rarely ever slop. But when they do, it's never really that horrible to the conversation.
Thank you. Oh my God. This nigga acts like he be dropping bombs every single episode. For some reason, I'm like, nigga, you are funny as shit. I just had to yell at him the other day
Good
because he had
sense
a
of
great
humor.
joke.
He may need to be cracking them less. Not an option.
Yeah, that's never happening. That nigga cannot shut up. Not like we want him to.
That's a Roger. And
Not like
who the
we
fuck
want
is
him
that?
to.
Let's
next up.
tap in on the heavy hitter.
Super Gaming Dude is probably the most needed member when in discussions. No bias here. When he isn't on $4 data and a $3 mic, his input in conversations is unmatched. Good ability to carry a joke for a few minutes. Does go a bit overboard with it, though. Extremely confrontational when bullshit is spoken. Mostly by you know who. We all know who. We all know. Overall, pretty good. Had a worry that he'd be a token, but I'm glad he's a real person who eats his own cum.
What the
A bit
fuck?
explosive sometimes, however. So
Just
that is
maddening
insane.
sentence.
That is
just a crazy
insane.
closer.
I don't know
way
if
he
you
closed
realize.
that,
Like I think you understood what you said, but like that is an insane statement to say about someone. Insane.
this is like, yeah.
You can't say to someone, I thought he
Yeah,
was
you
the
can't
token of
say
it."
that.
You
That
can't
is
say that,
insane.
bro.
And then go straight into, but I'm glad he's a real person who eats his own cum.
Yeah,
What are we
But it's
doing?
okay. Not only is he not a token, but he also eats his own cum. Like, who says that, bro?
That's one run-on sentence. That's not even a run-on sentence. That's just a sentence.
I am praying that this is another black person saying this and not a white kid who didn't know what he's saying, bro, because this is insane.
He went
Anyway,
into race analysis of the Cosmic Cast, man. This is crazy.
TLDR.
It's crazy how often we have to do this.
TLDR, Austin is a phantom. Jacob is unfunny. Jason is sticky. Ari is bomb. Very, very interesting.
We see
TLDR
the
there.
favorites. We see the favorites. The second comes from Limus the Slime. Austin, probably one of the most interesting members of the pod, just because of how different and quiet he is compared to the others. He's pretty chill, and while bits from him are rare, when they do happen, it's a treat. It's what leads to some of my favorite moments, like him hitting the deer and taking the L.
I still think that is the peak of our comedy, man. That is one of the funniest things we've ever discussed on the podcast, bro. It's so funny.
There was not the last episode, but the episode before that where someone misremembered and thought it was Jason
Yeah.
that hit the deer, and I thought that was so funny.
It was
That's
hilarious.
how history is written by the winners. Come back, Austin.
because he's not here to deny it. So
That's what I'm saying.
True.
I did hit that motherfucking deer, and I did take that
We
out.
actually we actually voted him off the board of the Cosmic Cast just so we could steal that bit from him.
And then I was like, you know how much I sacrificed? A deer. I sacrificed a deer.
And I dented my Ford Flex.
No,
Poor
he
man.
had a bar. Get your lore right.
Right.
this nigga don't even know his
sorry,
cosmic lore.
uh,
Crazy.
That was the whole,
A minute
that was the
ago,
whole
it
point
was
of the
a
story.
minute ago. It was Jason.
That was the whole point of the story, that he didn't dent shit.
Well, he had blood in the bar. There you go. That's pretty bad. You have to clean
On the
that.
grill.
You have to get some Windex.
Get your fucking lore right. Read your own shit now.
Okay.
Come on. Get a move
I'm
on.
gonna do what Jason did. Legit thought Jacob was like 14 when I
You
first
don't have to
started
do the
listening to
voice.
pod in
Like,
2020. He has an insane amount of energy that is often used to push some of the most unfunny bits in the history of the pod. I'm seeing you guys. You guys don't like the bits. It's okay. But the fact that he keeps pushing those bits even years after they are made is what makes them funny to
Yep.
me. Like, the dedication to it is insane.
Yep.
The Christmas Eve episode with Fruit where he was shit-faced the entire
I
time
have
is
to
my
go watch
person
that,
Hall
bro.
of
That
Fame
sounds
Cosmic episodes.
incredible. I have to go
Yeah,
watch that.
I kind of forgot about that,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I
you were
do remember that
shit-faced.
episode. And that makes me like, I should do that again.
We
That should
should.
be like a once a year thing. Like once a year, Jacob gets shit-faced for a podcast episode.
That should just be our New Year's episodes, man.
That should be every episode, every other week. we're just shit-faced.
Bring back Jacob's alcoholic arc.
See,
Oh,
that's
it
what
never
I've-
left, baby.
That's what I've been saying. Like, I'm like, the podcast only did well when I was depressed and I was an alcoholic and I was showing up. You could hear in some recordings when you go really far that I'm literally slurring my words on the call. It's like, it's really bad. So I'm like, and it
Christ.
only did well when I was really in the bad space mentally. So my plan is for this year, I'm going to put myself in a bad space mentally.
Don't
And that's
do
how
that.
we're going to get it.
Don't do
You
that.
got-
Hey,
guys don't get the
actually,
grind.
don't do that.
I get the grind, but don't grind yourself to paste, you know?
Wait, you're telling me that, and I do kind of vaguely remember this in the past. So Jason was probably the real alcoholic of the group.
Oh,
and we just
this time
glossed
all
past
along,
that.
yes, absolutely. I
We
was just
glossed
chill about
past
it.
that, and
Thing
we
is,
projected
It's
it
the
onto me.
yeah, it's the manufacture of consent. It's like if you show up high every time to the shift, then they don't know that you're showing up high because they think that's the default. So
Then
that's
one
what I
day
did.
when you show up sober and you're doing like improved work, people are
They're
like,
like,
"Oh,
oh,
man,
damn, he locked
really
in.
stepped
He
it
got to
up."
get a promotion. So that's what I did. I showed up intoxicated to every recording, and they're like, "Damn, that time he." And then I kind of stopped drinking too much, and then they're like, "Damn, Jason's locked in. Let him leave the pod."
You're gonna get a fucking wellness check called in on you if you
Is
don't.
this actual lore? Are you
This is
serious?
confession. Yeah, like fuck it. It's like statute of limitations, baby. I don't give a shit.
This is so bullshit, man.
Craziness.
No, like I don't know what to tell you.
What do
Like,
you mean no?
I was sloshed on like everything up to 100. Like I was okay. No, everything up to like 50. I was sloshed.
Okay,
And I
I
was
can
the
believe that. I
supposed
can believe
drunk of the group, and
Yeah,
like
and
everyone
we
was
had
like,
to do
"We should have-
intervention for
we should have an
you."
intervention. Intervention. It's like fuck.
Yeah, we had to do intervention for you, not for me.
I worked it out myself.
that. Real. And he did.
You guys didn't even know. There's a whole world we're not aware
There's a
about.
whole world of the Cosmic Cast, and you guys don't even know. We're like I was gonna say we're like Jamie and Adam from the Mythbusters. Like we actually hate each other's guts, but we have to like show up and do this thing together and act like we love each other.
Group chat is dry until it's scheduling conversation. Don't get me wrong.
That's like 80% of our conversations this year. No, last 2 years. It's just like, hey, what's your schedule? I bet.
Yeah, man, we're busy. Niggas are busy. This is not even the time we were supposed to be recording because I was stuck at fucking work because it changed my fucking schedule. Niggas be busy.
I can't imagine Publix being so busy that they needed you to stay extra.
No, it happens. You don't know because you've never been in a Publix.
Today was good deal on Turkey Day, so you had to fight off the hordes, the hordes like it was fucking Black Friday.
Indeed. It's actually like that every Sunday too. So, next.
That sucks.
Ari, he makes me laugh the hardest out of everyone in the pod. He somehow tops Jacob. That's crazy. When it comes to energy and his ability to just
No, you do.
yeah, sometimes you're on top, I'm on top. We switch it up.
We take turns being on top.
Yeah, man. Yeah. When it comes to energy and his ability to just bounce off other people, no matter what the joke is, he's really impressive. I may also be a bit biased because he agrees with me about Grievously, but one of my favorite moments from him is how fucking furious he got at Jacob for the fermented piss joke in the EDP episode in 2021. He just says the R uncensored and the dip from the call. I gotta go see that. What the fuck?
I gotta see that, bro. I gotta see that.
Go see that.
I
It's
don't
so
remember
wild
that.
what sticks with us in terms of memories of the episodes and what sticks with them.
Right?
It starts to blur together a little bit, especially when I reuse the same bit every other episode.
But that's
It's like
so
hard to
fun because
differentiate.
then you get to go rewatch old episodes and you're like, holy shit, we are like really funny sometimes, you know?
Right.
It's the fucking best. I love it. I love this channel. I love us. I love us.
I will say, I think you guys win though. Like I kind of figured everyone loved the Aerie was there to storm the Capitol bit, but I think people are getting sick of it.
No one liked that bit. No one has ever liked that bit, and we keep
There was
fucking
never
telling
one
you.
word of support for that except the
Ever.
bird
Like,
man.
ever.
And they did that because they were afraid of you guys.
They probably were.
No one fucking likes the bit.
That was my second favorite bit, I think.
I was walking yesterday, and somebody approached me. He was like, "Aren't you Jason from the CosmicCast?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Why don't you?" And it was Team Z, so they're like, "Why don't you have women on your podcast?" And I was like, "You guys are misogynists." And I
Real.
was like, "That's not true. We are actually feminists." Because our shit is so garbage that it would actually be a hate crime to subjugate a woman to being on
Right,
this
like
show.
we're the podcast that had fucking Mr. Girl on for an episode. I don't think a woman wants to get attached to this.
We had him on twice. The first time wasn't enough.
Exactly. So if anything, shout out women. By the way, it's been international.
Yeah.
Recently.
Happy International Women's Month. Happy International Women's Month. What?
Two people spoke.
Was
at the same
Mr. Girl more out of pocket the first or second?
Second,
episode
he
with
talked
us?
about holding
We
a gun
literally
to
had a
someone's head in
screaming
the second
match
one.
in the second episode. Jacob, what are you talking? How is this even a question?
I know. Yeah, but that. How do I phrase? It's like I know. Obviously, for you, that's where you went more out of pocket. I don't know
he
when
literally
Mr. Girl
talked
was
about
more
holding
out
a
of
gun
pocket.
to someone's head and having sex with
Well,
them. That's
I
literally
don't
what he
remember. The details are blurry in my mind.
said. I get that. It did kind of. It
Speaking
was
of
insane.
Jason, Jason is really cool, and I like that he has a good balance of seriousness and silliness, which cancels out the chaos of both Jacob and Aerie. He's the member I've talked to the most, and he's always been super nice and supportive when it came to shit I was going through, and I will always appreciate that. Personal
real.
favorite moment from him when he spent 10 minutes trying to get the others to fall for putting these
Oh
nuts
my
joke.
fucking!
I hated
Jacob
that
kept
bit,
saying
dude.
porridge, even though it wasn't.
Because that was such a stupid
That shit was
bit,
so
dude.
bad. That shit was
That
so
was
bad.
so dumb.
So bad. Oh my god. Oh, Jacob kept fucking it
God
up.
fucking damn it. I hated that bit so much. I was
Did you know what was
mad
happening, or you
afterward.
were just being a dickhead?
I didn't realize
No.
you were making a bit.
He had no clue.
I was trying to answer your question. I'm like, what the fuck? It sounds like porridge. Like, what answer is he looking for?
It's fucking incredible.
And
I lost
Lime
my
is
train of thought
closed.
after that.
I love all four of these
Freaking A.
goofballs, and I look forward to being a guest on the episode someday. And the pact that we have
Oh,
is that as soon
absolutely.
as Austin comes back, we're gonna have new guests.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys think you know chaos though? Wait until Fruit's on episodes. Whenever they're on an episode, it's that's chaos, dude.
It's fun, man. They're always the unofficial fifth member. And it
Yeah, they
shows
don't balance us. They add on to us.
They add on
They
to the
make things
chaos.
crazier. So
How I see
Yeah,
it,
we'll
how
have
I
to,
see it,
you
me
know.
and Jacob are the firecrackers of the group, while Jason and Austin are the ones that keep us contained and put that energy to something more stable. You get me?
yeah, I mean, especially Austin. You know, he's the He's the more level-headed. Like, he just kind of like is there to chill with us, and then says something completely out of pocket, and it gets like progressively more out of pocket as the years goes on, which is pretty great. So that's what Austin brings to the table, and I love it. Jason is just here to just be mean to us.
Yes.
And talk
What's your
about
guys'
cinema.
favorite soup?
What? It's my favorite soup.
Yeah, like what soup is your favorite?
It's just I don't want to answer.
So like,
It's a
can there be
bit,
stuff
and
in the
I-
soup?
I look like an idiot.
No, like what's like a soup? Like
Does it
you're
just
like,
have to
any
be the soup? Does
Like,
it just have
what,
to be
what
the
do you
soup?
like? Which soup is your favorite?
I don't fuck with soup. I'll think of an answer, but
Like
that's
you
tough.
never had a soup?
I have soup, but like I don't be having soup.
But like
I usually have soup when I'm
you're in
sick.
front of a machine. It has a gun pointed in your balls.
No.
There is, yes. There's no argument. You can't kill yourself, and on the machine
That's my
you can
favorite
select.
bit. That's my favorite fucking bit. Just add that to any hypothetical. You can't kill yourself.
There's a gun at your balls. You can't kill yourself.
So yeah, you can like shove your balls and make it ricochet into your cranium. You can't do that, and so. It
Damn,
has
it sounds to be my
the
answer.
machine has a combination for any soup possible in the world. You can make any soup and it'll taste really good. So you just got to pick one. Which one do you go for?
I
It's
might.
no
I
downside.
might
It's
just
like
be,
I don't want soup. I'm killing myself.
I might have to be a basic bitch here because I can't really think of a soup that I'd go out of my way of eating or drinking.
It's
or
not out of your
enjoying.
way. It's like you have to pick or the gun's gonna go
I know,
off.
that's what I'm saying. If you would let me finish my goddamn point. Anyway, as I was saying, one that I would go for, one that I would be more inclined to take if I had to, would probably be chicken noodle.
Yeah, I knew it. Basic.
I know, that's what I said. I can't think of soups. What soups are there in the world? What do you know?
Oh, I got
There's
you.
at least
There's
5 soups.
cream broccoli,
That's a good one.
French onion, chicken noodle, just chicken broth, pho, ramen, mondongo, that one soup when it's like parsley and poached egg, just like straight kitchen sink,
Boxing a soup is insane, bro.
just straight kitchen sink. I don't know.
Unlike Aries' basic ass answer, I'm gonna go with spicy chicken noodle soup.
God damn it.
Just for a
Bean
little
soup,
spice of life.
pumpkin puree soup.
I wanna
Options are
try all of
limitless.
these soups.
Mine is ramen.
I
though.
tried. Can't go wrong with ramen.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
Miso, not me. Oh, miso soup. Come on, the goat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've had that. It's pretty good.
All right.
I like it spicy.
Okay, let me ask you a different question. You walk into a
Yeah.
coffee shop. What are you getting?
My default, my basic answer when I just like don't know, I just need caffeine is usually like a caramel latte,
Okay.
caramel latte.
Yeah.
Coffee with a lot of sugar and cream.
Caramel.
Coffee, a lot of sugar
Wow,
and cream.
look
Okay.
at
That's
the. I'm
always
a
my
man.
go-to.
I'm airy. I have coffee, and that's it.
That's always my go-to. Just coffee with a lot of sugar and cream.
Oh, you know what I want to try?
What's that?
Oh my God, what's that name? What's that thing? It's like this green powder thing.
What?
Like it's like a green drink. I don't remember the name.
Just give me a bit. Is
No,
it
no, 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 no. I
like
promise.
a-
Like it's a drink. Like people like. It's like,
like
it's
chai?
no, no, no.
Like a
Almost.
chai kind of.
Like it's green. I think it comes in powder. You can make a latte, but it's green. It's not a smoothie. It's like almost. Fuck, I don't remember the name, man. Green coffee like drink. You know what I mean? You guys know this?
No, I don't.
What's the name?
Google it, man.
Yeah, but Jacob, are you googling?
Yeah,
Yeah. What is it? Tell me.
I don't know yet. I looked up green coffee like drink name.
And what is it? What is it?
Matcha?
Matcha be dick in your mouth, baby. They all left the call, man.
Both Ari and I left the Discord call, by the way. I can't hear Jason. Thank God. Let me get in a different call with Ari.
Hell yeah, baby.
Ari.
I can't believe we have to put up with this shit, man.
I don't have patience.
It was good.
What? What do you want?
You guys want to know something else?
What's that?
The soup question,
I don't want to know something else.
The soup question was just a setup to let your guard down because you thought I was going to get you with a soup.
I fucking knew it.
I knew this was a setup. I knew this was a setup. I'm just like, whatever. He's not going to shut up until I say what it is. I'm tired, bro. I can't.
Come on.
I can't.
It was good.
Can't.
It was a good execution.
It wasn't
No,
at
I
all,
hate it.
actually. It was like
I hate
incredibly
you.
ham-fisted.
No, it wasn't ham-fisted at all.
It was incredibly ham-fisted. You were basically begging us to say the word.
But I couldn't remember it. In the lore of it all.
You jackass.
If Austin called me tomorrow and he was like, "Hey, we can get Dave Bluntz to be a permanent member, but Jason has to," I bet yes. You didn't have to finish the sentence.
What is your
Just like,
new
yes,
obsession
we'll get him
with
in
Dave
here, dude.
Bluntz? What is up with this? You were talking about him all last episode. We were
Because I can't put down the cup, Ari. We've been over this. Also, I think I mentioned his name once last episode, so I don't know what you mean. I keep mentioning
not that recording. I'm talking about the fucking game recording.
Because it was funny.
You guys are gonna get a
I
very
don't know.
special.
We'll find out if it's funny.
gaming
You guys let us
episode
know.
this
It came out
Friday.
I wonder how much it costs to have him on the pod. Like, it's either we buy a PS5 for Austin or we have Dave Bluntz on the pod. Like, what's...
Ooh. He would probably do a shitty job. Like, he probably
be
wouldn't
a
care at
horrible
all.
podcast
He'd just
guest.
take our money. And he'd just be like, "Hey, check out my music, eh?" You know what I
But
mean?
is he Mexican?
You know.
Ay, I couldn't put down the cup, mijo.
Oh my god. Oh, you guys were racist all along. I knew it.
Sorry,
I know it was
couldn't
Agatha
resist.
all along, stupid.
Jesus Christ.
Would you let Kanye on the podcast for an episode?
Not really.
Like current day, not like
you're-
we
you
were
can-
back in time.
You can forgive a lot of things, but putting a swastika and just
Yeah.
chilling outside, like, come on.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
The
That's up there.
discography is not good enough. I reckon nobody's discography is good enough for that.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can walk past a fucking swastika on your shirt. You really can't.
For Thaddeus being the biggest Kanye fan, even be like, "Yeah, no, I'm done with him. Like, it's bad." That's how you know that. Like, that's probably the general consensus.
Because like I stopped
for
listening to
Kanye
him like as
fans.
soon as the Jews became the culprits, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna listen only to shit I already bought. You know what I mean? Like on the CDs I got, and like I'm never gonna listen on streaming because that's money. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna pirate that shit.
Exactly,
I'm gonna go on
like-
KanyeWest.com.
I'll go on YouTube and I'll make sure it's not copyright strike or
It
whatever.
really was over after this.
I make sure it's those like 2009 like lyric videos. Yeah, I listen to the Alvin and Chipmunk versions.
Yeah, I listen to like 2x sped up versions so it doesn't get picked up by the copyright checker.
That was the original Nightcore. It was just Alvin and the Chipmunks cover.
It really was over.
Gold digger. What's this?
Alvin and the Chipmunk having a gold digger in their career is kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, would it be a human or another chipmunk?
Tonight.
I feel like Theodore has the pass. Like, I feel like you can say it.
What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? You think
What?
Theodore's gonna be slinging around N-words every? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, I'm not saying he's gonna like walk around like,
He-
"Yo, what
he
up,
got
my?"
some of that
you know what I mean?
exaggerated
But I'm just,
swagger, man. I
like,
can't-
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
like,
God.
If the song needed it, he would say it.
I don't know if
and,
I
like,
could-
no, everyone would be cool.
don't
with
know
it.
if I
Yeah,
can
so Alvin would say it. No, Alvin would say it. It's like, well, he says it, so I can say it. You know what I mean? Alvin would be ignorant as fuck.
Yeah.
Simon would,
And then
obviously,
Simon would be like, actually, you can't say that.
yeah, exactly. Simon would like not say it and just let it please. And Theodore, he's the wild card, man.
Yeah. That made me sad.
I
looked
don't
up-
think I could mentally handle hearing the N-word come out of one of their mouths. I really don't think so, man.
Well, you can just look up the Chipmunk version of a Kanye song and he'll say it,
Scared.
dude.
I'm fucking scared.
I'm sad though because I looked up. I don't know why this song, but I looked up Akon Smack That Chipmunks, and looking at that date 16 years ago, it hurt, dude. I was listening to that shit.
Yeah,
back
somebody's
then, and
already
now it's been
like
16 years.
in high school.
Oh my god, that's depressing. You know, people will be like, "Oh, the COVID lockdown is 5 years ago." It's like, yeah, that's how time works, dumbass.
COVID years don't count though.
It's like it's a whole different breed.
No, they just don't count. You skip them.
Oh, it's not canon.
Yeah, exactly. It's a cosmic chit chat.
So I'm like 3 years younger, I think.
Exactly.
Or at least 2.
Own
Nice. I do.
I wonder how that works for leap year
Not.
babies.
That's
I don't know.
Don't even ask about them.
It makes sense.
Because COVID was during leap year.
They gave up.
That's extra issue.
It was, huh? That's crazy. So what's gaming looking like for you guys these days?
Alvin and Chipmunks be like, all of the lights.
What?
Alvin and Chipmunks be like, I'm a monster automobile gangster.
What are you talking about, man?
It's like a Kanye lyric, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which song?
Alvin and Chipmunks be like,
Good morning.
I haven't listened to Kanye in a bit, man. I can't lie to you.
Good morning.
That was my best.
Oh shit!
They're making a new Sticks game. That's sick.
What sticks? I feel like I know it, but I
It's
don't.
that little goblin thief guy.
oh yeah, that was super ass like 7 years
Go
ago.
kill yourself? What the fuck are you talking about? Who
I
are
don't
you?
know. I used to be really into watching Crowd Cats. So like my gaming opinion 5 years ago, like I definitely should have been like quartered for it.
Yeah, Crobe Cat fucking poisoned the minds of a lot of children. So I guess
He
might
low
have
key
been.
the CinemaSins of games.
He is. He literally is. He literally is.
Let's say what we want.
You can literally see
I
at
used to
one
like
point where his video,
CinemaSins
like there
until
was
I
one
didn't.
specific
Why would you
video.
like CinemaSins, bro?
Well, because I was like 12 at the time.
Exactly.
And then as I got
Exactly.
a little older,
Same.
like,
I watched
didn't like
so much.
I didn't like the pessimistic, like, oh, this is bad, this is garbage. I know that's the content, but there comes a point where it's like, you know what, it's a fucking movie. Like, it's supposed to be entertaining. Just
Like,
let
but
it
I'm
be,
saying
dude.
like it actually ruins your brain.
It does. It does. It makes you view things like really stupidly, very stupidly.
Very much so. And like even sometimes now I have to like pull it out of me to not think like them when I'm watching something. It's bad, man.
Did you guys have that like kind of like the period of time when you're like a teenager where like you're more critical of like movies and like genres of TV, like for example like reality shows, like, oh, this is fucking stupid,
course.
like no one, like this is so fake. But then as you kind of get a little older, like our age, we're not that old, and you kind of like, oh no, it's just like it's just for fun, it's entertaining, like it's just
not that
you know
deep,
what I mean, like
yeah.
it's not that deep. But like there's that moment of time as a kid where like you just like you can't fathom that.
Yeah,
like
no.
it doesn't compute in your head.
But the
And
thing is,
so
especially
you become
with
way
this-
more cynical
with
about
them
it.
boys, is that like at a certain point, like it gotta like leak into you this approach. He's like, it's satire. But man, you've been doing this for what, 10, 15 years?
When does the satire wear off? You know.
Yeah, like you come on. It's like in a way you just can't engage with a movie ever again properly, like without having, because you're writing your videos every single time, right? He's not just reading them or whatever. Like
Yeah, I mean,
it has to have an impact. Like, no,
I don't know, brother. I don't know. You know
like,
what?
I feel like no, I'm just speculating, but like you know what I mean. Like you would expect it.
Right.
at the end of the day, there's genuinely only one movie like I actively like kind of hated, and it was Jurassic World 2.
That
and I
movie
will not let it
fucking
go.
blows.
I
Oh my god.
hate that movie. It's the only movie I actively say fuck you if you ask me to watch it. I hate
That movie
I
fucking
hated
blows,
that movie.
bro.
You guys
That's-
watched Dominion, like the third?
No, I never watched that.
Didn't even know it was out.
haven't.
Huh?
I tapped out, bro. I tapped out. I tapped out the franchise after that, bro. Shit was fucking ass.
Dude, like I left the theater and I was pissed, dude. I was like, dude, what the fuck? That ending sucked.
Very
Yeah, I
bad.
just had a boy who was a fiend of Jurassic Park that I met in at the label. I didn't know those people.
Did you hear that? I'm sorry.
I didn't know those people existed. I didn't know Jurassic Park people like rode that hard for them.
For some reason. I'll never understand.
I mean, I personally don't even know anyone that like talks about Jurassic Park or World ever.
I remember that Pablo guy. Oh, Paulo, not Pablo.
Yeah,
I'm dyslexic.
kind of.
Or
He rode
racist.
hard, and like I get it. Like
Hey, that's your thing. That's your thing.
Exactly. He was
I'm
super
fine with
cool.
it.
Like I love the guy. We
Yeah.
we asked him to grab him coffee with me, and that's been like a year and a half.
You know, a movie that I rarely see movies as bad, like rarely ever. But one movie that I just
good way to live a life. Can't complain.
It is. It really is.
like the most I can ask for is just let me sit down, enjoy what I'm seeing for an hour, and go home. You know. But one movie where I literally could not fucking do that was Men in Black International. That movie fucking blows, dude.
Really, I have not seen
Don't
it. I've
see
only
it.
seen.
Don't fucking
Is it the one with
see it.
Hemsworth?
Yes, it is so fucking bad, bro. It's boring as shit. I genuinely think I fell asleep in the middle of that. I'm not even kidding. I genuinely fell asleep in the middle of that. It's so fucking boring. The story is so shit. It like literally spits in the face of the Men in Black franchise, and it's insane.
And all the sauce that the original people had.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. It's nonsensical at points, like literally nonsensical. Don't watch that movie. Don't see it.
Someone someone watching this will be like, "Fuck you, I would have watched it now."
No one's gonna say that because
it's gonna have the
bad.
worst time.
It's so fucking bad. It's not worth it. The worst crime it commits is it's boring. It's boring for a whole lot of it. A whole lot of it is just boring.
Mm-hmm.
And don't even take that fucking international subtitle seriously. They barely go anywhere, bro.
That's the worst.
That's the
They don't leave the
fucking
city,
worst.
bro. Yet international of Anaheim is the entire world.
Hey, they just stay in Springfield, Ohio, man. Like
The most boring town,
Fucking
dude.
garbage, bro.
And there's like 20. There's like 80 of them in the United States.
I don't
okay,
understand.
that's pretty fire. That's the international, like that's the international. So they only go to Springfields.
That would be pretty funny, actually.
But that's pretty funny. Like if they only like stay in one city and like they call it international, like Men in Black Intergalactic. They never leave the building.
Real. Seriously though,
It's just like they all hop on like VR headsets and they're like in space, but they're not really in space.
And they take it off at the end. Whoa, that was a crazy dream.
But
God.
Oh god, the worst trope there is.
Yes.
Like one of the first stories ever written for an English class. So this is really embarrassing, right?
Go for it.
This might dox me to just one specific teacher. So like this, hello, mister. So God, I'm
Doxing
so
yourself
embarrassed
even
by
more.
this. So I wrote a dope ass short story and it ends with it's all been a dream, but he still had a scar on his right arm from the fight type shit. And so I think it got like an A+ or something, or like A. And so like it's pretty cool.
No, man, for kid writing, that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Like,
it was creative
you know what I
writing.
mean?
You know, like I was just saucing. I wrote on 2 papers, and it was English, so like I was just chilling. And so next year, I get him again in my class, the same teacher, and I'm like, he liked it so much, I'm gonna write a sequel.
That's awesome.
What?
That's awesome, dude.
Maybe did you miss
Hell yeah.
something? Yeah. So after I've written a banger creative writing story and I got an A.
Yes, here.
I get him again, this teacher, on my next year, and I say, bet I'm gonna write him a sequel, because in my head he fucked with my story, so that's the only story he has ever read. The ego of a child. So like early teen. So I'm like, he fucked with it, so naturally he remembers every detail of it. So I just write the sequel, and I get a C. Because shit was ass. Because like you had to know. And I was like, I was fully like, I'm saucing the sequel. And like, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be this. And since that happened, and he was like, it's a very interesting approach to like not telling the reader a lot, but just the story sometimes just doesn't make sense. A lot of things happen out of nowhere. And I'm like,
Did you at least like change your grade a little bit? Like, well, no, it's a sequel from last year.
Well,
you read it.
I didn't tell him, because when I got it, like, how teachers be like, I got it like 4 weeks late after like it happened. So I already forgot about it. But then I read it and I'm like, oh yeah, he probably doesn't remember the story.
Gentlemen,
That would bum me
Gentlemen?
out as a kid, dude.
gentlemen, Thaddeus is currently typing in further discussion. He may be dropping a review.
I
Okay.
will have to tough it out then.
You
But
may
yeah,
be
and
doing.
I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever made a sequel to anything ever again. Like not a second part video, not a second part blog post. I'm just like, everything just has to be a one closed off story.
That's the origin of Jason hating sequels.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2, he hates it.
Honestly, I don't, and I'm enjoying it very, very much. I just got to the point
That's
when
awesome.
the lab blew up.
Yeah, sick.
Sorry for spoilers. Game is like 5 years old.
It's what it. Well, how long has it been?
Now I just be
It's
making
been
shit
a
up.
year.
I've been just making shit up now. But the game
He
is
almost
fire.
freaked me out a little bit. I was like, wait, fuck, how long has it been?
Thaddeus sent his stuff. It's not inspiring.
All right, we'll end it here then. We'll end it with this. Austin, Weeb, Jacob, stop sending me fucking breastfeeding reels. Ari, my fucking nigga. And Jason, gay.
And we've been the Cosmic Cast. Subscribe.
Thanks for watching, boys.
Thank you for
And,
watching. Where next
this
week we'll
episode
talk
gets,
about.
gets 30 likes. Austin gets back on the podcast.
That's not true. In fact, if this
True,
video gets
it's true.
1 like, we will kill Austin on live camera.
If it stays at 1 like, if it stays at 1 like, we kill Austin, execution style, back at the woods, next
Yes.
to fucking Smokey the Bear, same grave. We'll go have both of them digging it.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, okay, too much.
Next week, we're going to be reviewing 10 different breastfeeding videos, so be prepared with notes. And
Do your homework. Bring the breast feeds. Bring the breast. Don't forget the feed. All right, cheers.
Don't forget the bottles.
Cheers. Cheerio.
This
Bye.
podcast sucks.